Hey guys, it's Dr. Brown with Kubo Math coming to you from Tarlac City, Philippines. And tonight it's Algebra 1, multiplying and dividing fractions. So let's get after it. Okay, we just put a video out in general about fractions, so you may want to review that. But as you know, when you have a fraction, say A over B times C over D, you're just simply multiplying the numerator. So I have A times C, which would be AC, and then multiplying the denominator. And so in this case, B times D, which would be BD. Okay, well, let's try that on this one. We have 2 over 5 times 7 over 3. So 2 times 7 is 14, divided by 5 times 3, which would be 15. Okay, what about this guy? 3 over 10 times 1 over 8. 3 times 1 is 3, divided by 10 times 8, which is 80. Doesn't seem too complicated. But if there's an opportunity to reduce, we should. Just in this case, I have 3 over 7 times 7 over 6. Well, I could cancel these 7. 7 over 7 is 1. 1 times 3 over 6. Oh, but, well, think about that. 3 divided by 2 times 3, so it would be the reduction of 6. Now I have 3 over 3 cancels, so this becomes 1/2. What about this one? 56 over 64 times 8 over 28. Well, if you multiply 56 times 8, you get 448. 64 times 28 gives me 1,792. So I have this big fraction, 448 over 1792. Now, if you take your calculator and you divide that, you'll get 0.25 or 1/4. But is there a different way to do that? What if same as we did here with the multiple of 6, let's work through the multiples of each of these. So 56, what is that? 8 times 7. 64 is 8 times 8. So that's multiplied by 8. And then on the denominator, that's 7 times 4, right? 7 times 4 is 24. So this 8 and this 8 cancel. That 8 and that 8 cancels. This 7 and that 7 cancels. And I end up with 1/4, which is exactly what that is. This certainly looks a little more simple than that. So if you can reduce, it's best to do so. Okay, let me get this one out of the way. What about dividing fractions? So I have A divided by B divided by C divided by D. You invert and multiply. So this all equals A over B times D over C. So I've inverted this fraction and I'm now multiplying it. So let's think about that. Here I have 5 over 21 divided by 25 over 14. So I have 5 divided by 21 times 14 over 25. Well, can I do something to reduce that? So I have 5 times 2 times 7. And that's divided by 3 times 7, which is 21, times 5, which is 25. So the 7's cancel. This 5 cancels. So I have 2 over 15. Is that what we have here? 5, 2 times 7. 7 times 3, 5 times 5. So I end up with 2 over 5 times 3. So 2 over 15. Okay, let me clean this up just a little bit. Okay, now I have 4 divided by 9 divided by 16 over 15. So again, I'm going to invert and multiply. So just for the sake of space, I'm just going to put this 15 over 16 and then erase that and get a new marker. So now I have 4 divided by, and I'll just go ahead and say 9 is 3 over 3. 15 is 5 times 3 divided by 16, which is 4 times 4. So this 4 cancels that 4. This 3 cancels that 3. So what do I end up with? 5 over 12. So 5 divided by 3 times 4. So 5/12. Let's try that again. We have 48 over 7 divided by 16 over 35. So that equals 48 over 7 times 35 over 16. So what do we have? 8 times 6. And then that's 7 times 5 is 35. And 7 times 4 times 4. Now I can change, let's see, the 7's cancel out of the way. Let's see, 8 would be 2 times 4. 6 is 2 times 3. So this 4 and that 4 cancel. 2 times 2 gives me 4, cancels that one. And so now that's just 5. Wow. So it equals 5. That reduced way down, didn't it? Okay. So 8 times 6, 48. 7 times 5 is 35. 7 times 4 times 4. 8 is 2 times 4. 6 is 2 times 3. So this 4 and this 4 cancel. I'll put a circle around them, make certain we're okay. 2 times 2 is 4. That cancels the other 4. The 7's cancel. So these were already gone with that. So I'm sorry, I end up with 3 times 5, which is 15. I lost that 3. 3 times 5, and these are all canceled out. So that fraction, 48 over 7 divided by 16 divided by 35 equals 15. So this will give you an idea that, yes, I am human. I almost lost my 3 for the sake of being sloppy. That's where that happened. So let's try to clean up our work. I'll try to do better there. But fractions, you just invert and multiply. And then once you get it as a multiplication, now it's just the numerators, in this case AD over BC. So the numerators times each other, and then the denominators, the factors in the denominator times each other, and that's the resulting fraction. All right. So adding or multiplying and dividing fractions does not have to be complicated. Let's just keep practicing, practicing, practicing. Study your algebra rules, and then we'll move on to the next video of adding and subtracting fractions. So stay tuned. That's all for now, and we'll talk to you next time. Thanks.